Dear soul, haven't you joined the Sunflower Club yet? You're missing out there. I make exclusive predictions, drop predictions, and yes, they're pretty hot. Everyone who subscribes to the Sunflower Club gets a 20% discount on everything Cigano offers. 20% discount on consultations and yes, priority scheduling. 20% discount on signature analysis using light mandalas. And you have access to another ritual that I only do for those who are part of the Sunflower Club. No censorship, no ads. And you really stay ahead of predictions in Brazil and around the world. So I'll be waiting for you in the Sunflower Club and you really will be surprised. Yes. Hello, sunflowers, all the light in the world, the peace and blessing of Saint Sarah, and all of us, the Romani people, look here at this gypsy of light. This Monday, May 11th, 2026, making predictions, revelations that you ask for. You know, this channel is yours. You are the ones who choose the content of this channel. The most requested or most liked comments always make it on air. But first, I want to thank each one of you who left your comments on Friday. The video I brought here on Friday with a very intimate conversation with you all, the solidarity, the affection, the empathy, the words of encouragement. Look, I love you all so much, there's no way I could leave you. Of course, I'm human, and what happened was really upsetting. Given everything that's happening, including with the company EP, we start to understand that all the people who are sunflowers are being potentially cowardly attacked by people, not only from the left, but also by those who pretend to be right-wing, because maybe that's one of their tactics. We don't know. I could even bring this content here. What can we, who are right-wing sunflowers, really expect in terms of low blows from the left? So later, what happened with EP as well? It was only to be expected. It wouldn't be any different for Cigana, right? Because Cigana has been here from the beginning, and they know who decided to attack her. It's just that I had given. But yes, you know, you researched, studied, and you know that messing with the honor of a Cigana of light is something that hurts. So, I thank each one of you for giving back. I thank you for the love, for the respect I have for all my sunflowers. Thank you so much, and I am very happy to be here with you today. And I thank each one of you who is here every day. With the Gypsy, leaving your likes, your constructive criticism, helping our more than 100 rescued animals, victims of mistreatment. Through the left, you have it here on the screen. You know, everyone filled their bellies today thanks to you. Not only from my shelter, but from other shelters that are struggling with this terrible government we're living under. So, on behalf of each one of them, may you receive 3 times as much in peace, love, health, and blessings in your life. Wop cha bom. Even though the words pushed me away for a few days, the words that came in such a bizarre way from these people who I believe pretended to be right-wing, but they weren't. It's just not possible. It's like this. We have dignity, we might stumble, but we don't stay down. So the Gypsy came back stronger than ever and sharper than before. Let's go. Well, we're all worried, yes, of course, about this Hantavirus.
Hantavirus, né?
And which has already claimed victims, even here in Brazil, right? So it's a virus that, according to the information I got, please correct me if I'm wrong, has a 50% fatality rate. Is it concerning? Yes, it is. Especially after what we've been through during the pandemic, this affects us even more, doesn't it? So let's take a general look, as you asked me, to see what our sphere of light reveals to us about this hantavirus, the extent it can reach, and if it can reach it, because back during the pandemic, I made predictions beforehand. I made the prediction in the video, right? And people said I was freaking out, that it was all in my head. Just click on videos, scroll all the way down, right? There are more than 1,500 videos from Cigana, more than 1,500 revelations.
But it happened, and it was ugly, wasn't it? But now what can we expect?
Considering, right, that Argentina is right next door, right? We can't underestimate the enemy, can we? And this virus, it's an enemy of the people. So, with your permission, with 2 decks, I'll start with the deck of our mother, Saint Sarah. I asked the spiritual guides to use me as an instrument through this gypsy deck to bring predictions. Oops, one fell. I didn't see which one it is. I'll leave it here in the center of the game as the main position, because you know when a card falls, it's because spirituality allowed it. May they use me as an instrument through this gypsy deck to bring predictions, clear and objective messages, revelations about how far this virus will spread. Will it be like during the pandemic? Pandemic, yes or no? What can be revealed to us? Please use me as an instrument. Yes, it is. So it shall be. Thank God. It's already done. The cards are changing, see? I'm going to put them exactly where they were. So, it's a sign that the energy is a bit heavy. That's what I'm feeling here.
Opa, e é o que eu estou sentindo aqui.
The energy is a bit heavy. It's not completely like that. Oh, look, everything is fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. The candle is flickering. The candle is weeping. The candle is releasing at times black smoke. My guardian looks cute, right? And it feels a bit heavy here, okay? A bit dense. Let's go. I asked the spirit guides to use me as an instrument as well through this gypsy deck. To bring accurate and objective predictions about this antivirus, how widespread will it be?
Just like during the pandemic.
Please tell me if we should be worried. Especially here in our country, in Brazil. Oops, it fell. I didn't see which one. It'll stay in the center too. Look. I barely had time to shuffle. See? Let's cut. I just noticed the face-up card here is the Paths card. Paths have to do with our journeys. The journeys of a population, okay? The card, did this one fall? It fell here, right? Let me check the clue. The journey of a population. Could it relate to Brazil? Let's check the other cards. I haven't seen this one yet. Let's go. This virus, sorry. Not this virus, since I don't have one, right? I don't even want it, right? Judging by the scale of the energy I'm seeing here, right? But this energy, because I channel energy, and I channeled the energy of this antivirus. It's making me a little groggy, kind of dizzy, right? Of course it's a virus, right? To the center of the spread, 2 more. Of course.
Vocês sabem que aqui
There are some things I say between the lines, but in a way that you can understand. You know, right? With YouTube the way it is, you can't do anything, especially a right-wing psychic who's persecuted down to the last strand of hair, right? So what exactly do I see, okay? I don't see... Here, the earth is represented by the woman. I have house 5, and that really catches my attention at the edges, okay? So, I also have the stars at the edges, and I have a bear. Pay close attention to what I'm going to say, okay? Just listen. Earth. The moon house has to do with what was hidden. Do we need to be a bit cautious with this antivirus? Yes.
Fox House. The Fox House always calls for caution.
But listen to what I'm going to say, not only regarding this antivirus, but also new or other strains that are getting stronger. Let's say they intentionally were engineered. Bear's house? What does bear mean? The bear has to do with when someone or a group of people work on something to harm others. So, forgive me, specialists. I'm just saying what I see in my reading. This current antivirus, which is affecting humans and being transmitted through saliva, maybe through more intimate contact. For example, you're in an airplane cabin, or you're going up a staircase, someone coughed, put their hand on the railing, and then you put your hand there. Anyway, it doesn't spread as easily as COVID. Right? But it has been modified. It was modified by human hands to be more lethal. Greater lethality, I'm not sure if that's the right term, to affect people within a certain period. Why do I say that? Impropriety. I don't know if it's already out, if there's a vaccine, if there isn't a vaccine, but I can guarantee you, I have the House of the Tree in both games. Thank you. I have the House of the Stars in both games. Thank you. It's like we're coming out of a period of viruses, bacteria, infections, and then another one would come right after. Thank you. I have something very important to tell you all. Not just the antivirus, but other viruses too. Have you ever gone to the hospital with a virus and they couldn't figure out what it was? Where your test came back negative for H1N1 HD and everything else? You're feeling bad. And even so, they have to use strong medications. Many times people end up hospitalized because it affects the respiratory system and the doctors have no answers. Leave a comment here. Of course they don't have answers.
We are at the mercy. I'm not doing this to cause panic.
But so you can stay alert. We are at the mercy of modified viruses created in laboratories to target the population.
Fact.
So you can expect that the vaccine will come soon. If there isn't one already, the vaccine will come. But we will have other strains, which will suddenly affect a smaller number of people, not even being considered an epidemic or a pandemic, but many people will get sick and will continue to get sick. This is part of the Agenda 2030 from those who run the world in our paths with that house that had collapsed, remember? So I don't see...
O que a gente tem que...
Boost your immunity. There's no other way. There isn't. Because here I see this strain will pass. It's called a strain, right? It will, because it comes here, it will come. If there aren't any, there will be vaccines. House 17, house 30. So at the same time from here, a little further ahead, let's say 1 or 2 months, okay? At the latest 3, at the latest, because I have the house here, look, 20 as well, 3 times, 2, 20 and 20. In other words, it's something that won't be extended. In the case of the pandemic, we were in lockdown, staying at home and all that, right? No, I don't see it on that scale. Something that will go on. But in the case of this antivirus, unfortunately, we will have losses. We will still have. Is it going to be very mild? No. But I don't see it reaching the proportions of what we had during the pandemic, okay? There will be control through vaccines because doctors know how to deal with this. But a lot of people, okay? Really, the lethality is high. Unfortunately, a lot of people will get infected. A lot of people in Brazil too. Okay? But just to confirm, okay? Here, look. The Tower card came up. It's a heavy card in this context because it indicates that really the proportion we have today of contagion of people already infected and diagnosed with the virus is much lower than what we will have in 1 or 2 months. But I see that at most in 3 months, you see. We will have many losses. We will have many crowded hospitals in Brazil as well. In other countries, for sure. That's what I said. All of this is a plan by the rulers of the world. It's part of Agenda 2030. Not only the modified virus, but also other strains that will come, which some doctors can't even imagine how strong they are. So, we have to pray. Let's pray a lot, right? To strengthen our soul, our spirit, and to calm our hearts. Let's boost our immunity with quality food, with a little vitamin C and everything that goes with it, okay? So we won't be so susceptible and vulnerable to this situation that's happening. Not just the virus. As for the virus, I see that in this case, I'm seeing the novelty card and the dog card. These are positive cards, so there will be control, so it doesn't reach the scale of what happened during the pandemic. I don't see it reaching that scale. But unfortunately, I see a lot of losses, a lot of sick people. Okay, so we have to take care of ourselves. That's what I said. We should never underestimate our enemies. This virus is an enemy that was enhanced in a laboratory by evil people. You know those mad scientists we see in cartoons and even in movies? That's right. That kind of person needs to be wiped off the earth, right? But anyway, they need to be wiped out. They need to find something else to do with their lives. Because it's possible. How can people study so much just to harm others? All right? So let's take care of ourselves. And now, what do you want for tomorrow, Tuesday? Leave it here in the comments. You know? The most requested or most liked comments that you leave here today will be aired tomorrow. All right?
I leave you all my gypsy blessing, the protection of our Mother Saint Sarah, our patroness. May she cover each one of you with her mantle.
May our Almighty Father in heaven and our Master Jesus be present in your home, your life, your heart, and in the actions of each one of you. See you tomorrow. If Father in heaven allows and Saint Sarah blesses us, stay in the light, my generations. Let there be light. Kiss from the gypsy. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I love you all. Ocha.